Hey guys, it's Kevin again. This is going to be another classic movie review for you guys. Now this time, the movie I'm reviewing to you is a true classic. I'm sure a lot of you are probably saying, why have you never seen this? Because if you guys don't know about my classic movie reviews, I've said this before, but if you guys don't know, the time I review this movie, it's a movie I've never seen before, and I'm watching for the first time. And yes, I've actually never seen these movies. I'm going to be reviewing to you the 1972 crime drama classic, The Godfather. Now, obviously, this movie is arguably, most people say, one of the best movies of all time. Now, I was really looking forward to watching this movie because of Goodfellas. You know, I watched Goodfellas last night, and I knew that this movie was very similar to Goodfellas. I don't know if it was, like, borrowed stuff from Goodfellas, but I pretty much expected it to be the same as Goodfellas. I expected to actually like this movie more than Goodfellas. And overall, what did I think of The Godfather? The Godfather is a masterpiece. It is an amazing movie. It is definitely, I don't know if it's one of my favorite movies. Did I like it more than the Goodfellas? I don't know. I like both the same. It had a different type of story than Goodfellas, but it is definitely an amazing movie, and definitely a movie I recommend that you all watch, because it really is great, especially if you're a film lover like I am. So basically, this movie is about this guy. There's two central characters, Vito Corleone and Michael Corleone. Now, they are part of this family that are part of this feud called they're called the Five Families, which basically is this feud between five families that has not ended. And basically, Vito Corleone, played by Marlon Brando, he is the Godfather, which basically means that he is the head of the family in this mafia group, basically. He's part of, like, a mob group. And he, of course, is going to, step down soon because he's getting older, and his son, he wants his son to replace him, Sonny. But in the meantime, his other son, Michael, played by Al Pacino, really does not want to be involved in this. He doesn't want any part of this family. He just wants to be a normal, a normal person. He just wants to be normal. He doesn't want to be a part of this family. He ends up actually having to get involved in this family, basically, and having to kind of take on the role of being the Godfather, while he really doesn't want to be. He, has a girlfriend that he wants to settle down with, and he's just come back from war. He really just doesn't want to be involved, and that's basically what this movie's about. But, it's a hard movie to explain, but that's pretty much what the movie's about, and that's one of the things that's so great about this movie, is definitely the plot. I love the plot of this movie. I think the plot is very good. Let's get to the acting in this movie. The acting in this movie is amazing. Marlon Brando as Vito Corleone, wow, is he perfect. He is perfect in this role. Like, you don't see Marlon Brando in this role. You see Vito Corleone. You see him as Vito Corleone. You see him as a guy who has done this for years and knows exactly what he is doing, and just, wow, he's very, very intimidating in his role. You're easily intimidated by him. He is really, really awesome in his role. And especially, he has the famous line, I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. I'm sure you guys know that line. He does say that line in this movie. He just does an amazing job. He delivers lines very well. He's very, as I said, very, intimidating. Just a very, very good role from him. So yeah, he was very good. Now, just as good as him, or even better, is Al Pacino as Michael Corleone. Now, he is amazing. He is actually the central character of this movie, even though, Vito seems to be the main character. It's actually Michael that is the main character of this movie, and honestly, he also did an amazing job, because you could see, as I said, he did not really want to be involved with anything that was going on. He didn't want to be involved with it. He just wanted to be a normal person, and he actually was nominated for Best Supporting Actor in this movie. He actually, he did not win it. However, Marlon Brando did win for Best Actor, which he definitely does deserve, but Al Pacino definitely did do a great job in this movie. He was amazing, and he definitely did do a great job. James Caan, James Caan as Sonny, I really liked his character. I felt bad for his character, but I really liked his character too. Like, he is sort of the guy that's going to replace Vito when Vito dies, because Vito, as you know, is getting older. He knows he's probably going to die soon, and Sonny is going to try to replace him. He definitely did a very good job. I really enjoyed his role in the movie. You could see that he actually really did want to be involved. The opposite of Michael, he did want to be involved, and I enjoyed his role a lot. Richard S. Castellona as Peter, he was a friend. He was good as well. Robert Duvall, everyone was really good. The only other person I'll talk about is Diane Keaton as Kay. She plays Michael's girlfriend, and then later fiance, and then later wife, and she did a very good job. I really liked that she really stuck by him the whole time, really cared about him, and I really enjoyed that about her character. She was very, very good. The directing in this movie is top-notch. So good. Francis Ford Coppola, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Francis Ford Coppola directed this movie, and he definitely did a great job. You definitely got the Italian feel in this movie, which was really cool. The very first scene actually is a big Italian wedding, and right away that sets the tone for this movie. You're like, all right, we know it's going to be an Italian family. We know that it's going to be this type of movie. Like, he sets the story very, very well. The first scene is just a conversation with Vito. You don't know who Vito's talking to. You hear, like, his monologue, and then you find out what he's talking about. And I think it's really cool the way they do that in this movie. And it's really cool the way they definitely do that. They set the time period very well. The movie actually takes place in the 1940s. But they set the time period. The time period was definitely very well done. This movie, as it did spawn 2 sequels, The Godfather Part 2 and The Godfather Part 3. Godfather Part 2 is like over 3 hours. Godfather Part 3, I heard, is not that good. I'm not reviewing either of those movies to you this year. Maybe next year I will, but this year I'm not going to, because Godfather Part 2 is just really long. I really don't want to review it and have to watch it. I heard it's amazing. I will watch it next year, but I probably am not reviewing it for you this year. Sorry, guys. But, as I said, he definitely set the tone very well for this movie. Definitely very good. The cinematography was awesome in this movie. Like, really, really awesome. The sets were also great in this movie. Gorgeous sets, just like Goodfellas. Gorgeous sets. I love the sets in this movie. Very, very good. I really enjoyed that about the movie. The editing was great, too. This movie is 175 minutes long, and the editing is perfect. There's not one scene in the movie that I felt didn't really need to be in the movie. I felt every scene had to be in there. Every scene made sense. There was nothing that felt like, this is dragging on too long. No, the movie never felt like that. The movie never felt long. The movie felt like it needs to be this long. That's how the movie felt like it needs to be, and that's great, because I absolutely loved the movie. That's one of the reasons I love the movie, was because of the editing, and that's one of the great things about the movie. The other thing is, you're actually feared by this family. Like, this family, you're not supposed to really agree with what they're doing. You're supposed to be feared by them, and they do a very good job of doing that. The tone is very, very tense. You never know what's going to happen, and let's just get to the spoilers. So, if you guys have not seen The Godfather, which I'm sure many of you have, and if you haven't, just watch it right now, because it's a masterpiece, as I said. Come back and then watch this review if you guys have not seen The Godfather. So, as we know, in the movie, Sonny was, planning to be the new Godfather, the new Don Corleone, and unfortunately he was shot and killed. Now, did I expect that to happen? I kind of did, because I knew the ending of this movie, because I knew what the second movie had to deal with. I knew that Michael Corleone became the central Don Corleone. I knew that. I did not know that Sonny was going to get shot, though, and that was actually a very good twist. I thought that was a very good twist when they did that, and I really enjoyed that twist right there. That was a very good twist. Of course, as we also know, Michael Corleone did marry that one girl, but of course she did not speak English, and she ended up getting killed in that car bomb. And honestly, I knew that she was gonna die because his true love was Kay. I knew that was gonna happen. And then when him and Kay got married, I was happy about that. That was good to see. When Vito died, I knew he had to die because you could tell by the end of the movie he was getting very old. He seemed like he was dying in the movie. I did not. I expected him to die. I saw it coming right away. I am not surprised that he died at all. But when he died, his death was definitely very well done because he died happy. He didn't die. He wasn't shot and killed. He died happily, and he died of old age. And I thought that was a great way for him to die. You know, him playing with Michael's child was definitely a very good way for him to die. I thought the death scene was very well done, and I really enjoyed that about the movie. One of the other things that's great about this movie is just because he dies does not mean the movie ends, because then, of course, Michael has to go through the process of he has to go through the process of becoming the Godfather. And, you know, that one scene was really big. And, of course, he told, he was told that, he tells all the other New York, he tells, Connie's son to murder, who do you tell to kill? Okay. We saw Connie's son being baptized, which was a cute scene to see, and Michael, is going to stand as his godfather, and, Corleone, he then had the other Corleones murder Mo Green, and Tessio betrayed Michael, and just the whole ending was definitely very, very big and really intense, and I thought that was definitely very well done. And, Carla was then questioned. She thought that Michael killed, Connie thought that Michael killed her husband, but of course he didn't do it. It was actually Peter Clemenza that did it. And then Kay watched warily, and then, of course, he became the new Don Corleone. I thought that was the perfect way to end the movie, because, now he has to take on the role of being the Don Corleone, and I'll watch the second movie at some point. I just don't really want to watch it right now, because I only want to review the first one for you guys this year, because the other two are just as long as this one. I don't really want to watch 3 movies and then have to review them for you guys all in a row, so I'll probably just review them next year. But overall, I love The Godfather. I thought it was an amazing movie. As I said, it is a masterpiece. It is definitely a movie I recommend that all of you check out. It is definitely one of my favorite movies. It's a very memorable movie. There are a lot of quotable lines in this movie. And, you guys might think, oh, The Godfather's overrated. It's really not overrated. I will say it's not, the best movie of all time, as some people call it. But it is definitely up there with some of the best movies I've seen. It's definitely probably my favorite of the classic movies I've watched so far. It has amazing acting. It launched Al Pacino's career. I'll say that right now. It really did. It launched his career. And, if it hadn't for this movie, there'd be no Scarface and things like that. Scarface I'll review for you guys next year. But this movie's amazing, and I highly recommend you guys definitely check it out, because it is an amazing movie. Alright, so that's it for my review of The Godfather. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be either for my review of Big Brother 16, or for my review of another classic review. I don't know which one yet, so I'll see you guys for that. Okay, bye.